Oh, fellow male entrepreneur, do you get the feeling that from time to time, the language you are using, she just doesn't understand it? Do you have the feeling that when she talks to you, she overreacts? Yeah, it happens, right? So, what if you could understand her language, her female language, and get her to agree with you? What if you could talk her language and get her to agree with you? Yes, that would be great, isn't it? Because there is a problem here. Male and female brains don't handle language in the same way. That's why, first of all, women talk a lot because their whole brain is handling language, speaking. So women can speak a lot, and that's why, for example, I always wondered before I started working in everything which is related to the brain. I never understood why my wife was talking so much, and why when she does something, she says, "Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to." Well, when I have to do something, it's in my brain. I run my to-do list in my brain, right? Don't you do the same? Yes, you do, of course. This comes from our evolution, well, from our non-evolution. If you want, our brains have stopped evolving for the last 100,000 years. So our brains are still the same ones as our cavemen ancestors were using. Yeah, that doesn't help a lot, right? Because we're in the 21st century now and everything has evolved around us. In fact, it's our rational brain who helped us change the world around us, adapt the world to us, and not us adapting to the world as it was happening. And it's also why we survive, because if you think about the human species, we are definitely not the winners on the survival list, right? We don't have fur. We don't run faster than many animals. We don't have big teeth. We are not the strongest. Oh man, how does it come that we survive? Well, first of all, because we stand on two legs. That help us remove our brain from the ground and have a bigger brain, and the neocortex, the upper part, the rational part of the brain, growing that much. So our species evolved. And it stopped 100,000 years ago. And 100,000 years ago, our species, the structure of the society, the human society evolved in such a way that women were the centerpiece of the group, of the tribe, and were communicating a lot. So that's why they talk a lot, because communication is a key and a fundamental element for women. By the way, they are also exceptional body language reader. That's the sixth sense of the women, yeah? It's body language. They read your facial expressions much better than you do. They read the changes of your physical attitude, your movements, much better than you will ever do. By the way, here's a little tip just between you and I. Never lie face to face to your wife. If you have to lie, look somewhere else, do something else. That's why I always say, look at me in the eyes and tell me the truth, because they will subconsciously read your facial expressions, your micro expressions. We all have the same micro expressions, by the way. It has been studied by a guy called Paul Ekman, who spent all his life studying it. And we all, everywhere in the world, whatever our culture, religion, skin color, whatever, we all have the same basic micro expressions. So that was the side tip. When you say, yes, darling, the business is doing great, and yes, I have new contracts coming in. Aren't you happy, baby? See? So yeah, that's a sort of little game that you should play. Yeah, I'm just saying if my wife is here around, but she isn't. So yeah, that's the trick. So as her brain handles the whole brain handles language, she has a specialized area for it. We have, if I remember well, it's in our left brain that we manage language. So as we don't have the whole brain running language, men have to be very more precise, more specific when they use words. So something that always shocked me, with my wife, is that when there is a little stain on the floor, when there's a bit of dirt, and I say, oh, we have to clean, it's a little bit dirty, she would not say it's a little bit dirty, she would say it's absolutely disgusting, we have to do something about it. What she means is there is a little stain on the floor. Check that out, think about the last time, or listen to your wife talking. She will always have words that are overdoing it. So of course, when you are talking about your business, your baby, your entrepreneurship, your desire to bring something, to build something, to leave some legacy to your children, maybe, or just to be acknowledged, whatever it is that's driving you, you will have her using words that are going to hurt you a lot. And the problem with words is that nowadays words are replacing teeth, spears, swords, whatever that was hurting you. A word starts the same fight-flight process in your brain as a saber-toothed tiger jumping on you. It's the same process. And human beings handle that in a very, very bad way. Keep calm, keep quiet. I have a client I'm working with. I gave his company a workshop to train his salespeople and so on persuasion strategies and techniques. And as I like to have human being relationship with my clients, we ended up talking about his couple. And he said, yes, I listened to what you told me. And last time we had an argument with my wife, I didn't talk. I went down in the garage and I cleaned the whole place, spotless, because I had to do something and stop acting and reacting under that adrenaline shoot of the fight-flight process with my wife. So he took a few hours, he calmed down, and then they could talk further. So that's something that you should learn to do, because it's going to hurt you a lot, especially as an entrepreneur. When you're talking with your wife, it's like when you're landing in a foreign country where you don't talk the language. People are not going to accept you because you're not talking their language. You have to learn their language to get there. So you don't expect your wife to learn your language. You have to learn her language, and you have to support her, because you are the one driving change in this relationship, because you are an entrepreneur now, and it's going to be complex. So yes, I know that we're not talking about business, that's coming in the future videos, but I want you to understand that as a male entrepreneur who has a wife or a relationship or a girlfriend or a partner, this is very important. You have to save your couple first before you save your company, or you create or you grow your company, because your couple is more important. Because in 20, 30, 40 years, you still expect to be with your partner, with your wife. I hope so, because that's why you are with her, right? Well, your company, you may have sold it, you may have given it to your children, whatever. Life is changing so much. Or you may be pissed off, tired of it, and move to something else. So it's very important. That's why I want to give you access to the free Is There a Brain in Your Couple book. So there will be the link down there in the comment section. Please download it, read it, enjoy it. If you have questions, come back to me. It will be my real pleasure. So till then, work hard. And if no one told it to you today, I want to let you know that I believe in you. I believe in what you are doing. And please keep the pressure, keep working hard. You will get there. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.